Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana from Intellect Digest, and in this video I'm going to give you a detailed review of the Flymobile F45s. This is one of their flagship devices and has been priced very reasonably in a price band of 10 to 11,000 rupees for the best buy price of this device. It has many interesting features like the build quality, the display resolution, the kind of specification it has on the offer. In this video we'll talk in detail about all these practical aspects, including the display, build quality, performance. We'll do a gaming review. We'll also show you all the benchmarks and performance data of this phone. Let's get started. Starting with the size and form factor of the phone, the F45s from Flymobile is around 13mm in thickness, so it is not too slim, but it is very compact and handy to hold in one hand. Since it is not too wide, you can comfortably hold it in one hand. It has a 4.5-inch QHD display with a display resolution of 540 by 960 pixels. It gives a good quality of color reproduction on the display. As you can see, it looks very vibrant and the viewing angles are also fairly impressive. So when you turn the display to angles, you can still see the screen and the icons on the screen very easily, even from sharp angles. So in that context, it is very good. Giving you the hardware tour, above the 4.5-inch display you have a 3 megapixel front facing camera. You don't find 3 megapixel on front facing camera on many phones. This one offers a 3 megapixel camera. There is a large speaker mesh for clear sound quality. At the bottom of the screen there are 3 capacitive touch buttons, the home button, back and the menu button. The right hand side is fairly clean, there is no button over here. On the top you have a power or wake up key with good tactile feedback. There is a standard micro USB port for charging as well as data transfer. 3.5mm audio jack for standard audio ports. There is a volume rocker on the left hand side. The rest of it is fairly clean. The bottom is also clean with a small indent here to open the back panel. The mic hole has been included inside the bezel over here. On the rear you have a 12 megapixel camera with autofocus and flash. There is a second mic hole for noise cancellation. There is a Fly-Fab branding in the middle and a speaker mesh at the bottom over here. Let me also open the back panel and show you what lies beneath. So under the hood you have a large battery which is 2050 mAh in battery capacity. There is a micro SD card slot over here with which you can increase the capacity of this phone. It has internal memory of 4 GB which you can further enhance by adding a memory card of up to 32 GB. There are 2 SIM card slots, one on the top of other. Out of these 2 SIM card slots you can use one of the 3G SIMs and one 2G SIM. The back panel or the back plastic casing seems fairly solid and it has been finished in slightly rubberish kind of finish, so it is anti-slip in terms of texture. Talking of the build quality, the phone seems fairly nice built and solid in terms of construction. There is ample use of metal on the front side. As you can see, this bezel is made up of a metallic structure which is all around this phone. The quality of display as well as the rubbers and plastics used on this phone seem premium. With the battery capacity of 2050 mAh, the rated battery capacity of this phone is 8 hours of talk time. It should easily give you a battery life of 1 to 1.5 days on a normal usage pattern. Let me demonstrate the camera quality by taking a few pictures in front of you. So let's click a few pictures. The pictures from this camera in bright light come out to be fairly good, but in dark light situations it tends to get a little grainy. I'll just show you a few examples. So this is the shadow area which is having some sort of grainy structure over here. The well lit area is coming out to be properly fine. The front camera is also capable of 3 megapixel photography, but as you can see it is not very clean. So the front camera can be used for high definition video calling as well as video conferencing, but it is not apt for photography. The rear camera produces decent results. We also shot a 720p video with the camera and the quality of video comes out to be okay. It is not too high in quality. There is slight amount of graininess and pixelation in the video. With a 5-inch display which is a QHD display, you may want to watch videos and consume multimedia on this phone. So let me quickly give you a demonstration of video playback. I'll turn the volume to maximum so that you can sense the loudness. Some quick tips and tricks of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. This is an incredibly powerful device. Talk about the video related features. There is one, this popular flipboard widget. So as you can see, the video is fairly loud. You can comfortably hear the sound in the video. Also the graphics are coming out to be fairly nice. The color reproduction is very accurate and the color quality is also good. It is slightly on the warmish side if you ask me, but it does look beautiful on this display, so you can consume multimedia information like videos etc. on this phone very easily. To demonstrate the quality of touch of this phone and the sensitivity of touch, I'll play a few games. So let's start with the Subway Surf and show you how it performs on a heavy graphic game like Subway Surf and how it responds to the touch and the motion inputs. It seems to be fairly sensitive and is rendering the graphics in good quality. The quality of display makes it even more pleasurable. The colors are coming out to be really nice in gaming experience on this phone. Now let's run the Temple Run 2 and see how it renders the graphics and how it responds to the motion inputs. It is responding fine to the touch, also to the motion, so there is no problem when it comes to gameplay experience. Now let's try another game, the Racing Moto, which is a motion based game on racing. So it seems like that it's doing fairly well at the basic games. 1 GB of RAM, it has enough specification to play moderate games. Talking about the audio and sound quality, this phone comes with the standard 3.5mm earphones and they have metallic mesh. They are finished nicely and the build quality seems moderate. It is not very high in terms of build quality, but they are not very poor either. It is a standard 3.5mm audio jack, so you can plug in any other earphones that you have. The loudness of these earphones, bass and treble levels are all very good, but the noise insulation may not be that good, so on the outdoors you may not find them very comfortable or as loud as they are on the indoors. They work very fine on the indoors and low noise conditions. Talking about the specifications of the Fly F45s, it is powered by a MediaTek 1.2 GHz dual core processor, has a display resolution of 540 by 960 which is QHD. It has 1 GB of RAM, 4 GB internal memory, out of which around 1.4 GB is available to the user. You can expand the memory by adding a micro SD cards of up to 32 GB to this phone. The GPU on this phone is PowerWare SGX 531. Let me also show you the benchmark score of this phone on the Antutu benchmark testing tool. So on Antutu it scores a decent 7163, which is good for a phone in the budget segment of under 11,000 rupees. Let me also run a few other benchmarks like the Quadrant Standard and Nina Mark II to show you some more details. So let's run the Quadrant Standard first. So the Quadrant Standard score comes out to be a decent 2402, which is not bad at all. Let us also run the Nina Mark II to show you how the graphics come out to be on this phone in terms of the frames per second. Here we go. As you can see on our Nina Mark II test, the score comes out to be 24.1 frames per second, which is not very high, but it is decent for moderate gaming. Considering that this is a QHD display and has to do more processing on graphics, this is a decent score. Talking about the software and applications, this phone is powered by Android Jelly Bean 4.1 right out of the box. It has Google Now, which is the voice recognition functionality of Google. Let me give you a quick demonstration of the same. What is the weather outside?
It's 102 degrees with haze in New Delhi.
Text mom that I will be late. So it configures the text. You can directly press send and send the text. Navigate to New Delhi railway station.
Navigating.
So it will directly start navigating you. So you can use the voice command feature on the Android Jelly Bean. Apart from the Android Jelly Bean, you get a few more applications which come pre-installed. In fact, you also get these leaflets about these applications. So there is Facebook, Nimbus for social networking. You get Savan application for audio streaming, Zenga TV for video streaming, Opera Mini for web browsing. There is also WeChat, which is pre-installed. So you get many pre-installed applications along with the standard Android applications which come from Google on all Android phones, like the navigation, Google search, etc. Talking of the box contents, along with the F45s, you get these 3.5mm in the ear earphones. There are a few leaflets and warranty manuals inside the box, including a user manual. You get a standard USB to micro USB cable, another document about the warranty documentation, etc. There is a wall charger which is 1 ampere rating. There is a screen guard which is already included in the box, and interestingly there is a screen guard which comes pre-installed. We just removed it because we did not like the touch of this screen guard, and some barcode and other information. So this is all you get in the box. This is all we have on a detailed review of the Fly Mobile F45s. In our opinion, it is a very potent phone in the price segment and does offer a very good performance in the price segment with good amount of features. This is all we have on a detailed review. If you like our video, please press the like button below. For more such videos, please press the subscribe button. This is Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.